So in this episode, we're going to do Necromancy versus the world again, and we're going to go and visit Revs. So Necromancy is obviously still the new style. It's a new in thing at the minute on RS3, and I want to try and keep doing different monsters to see where it's most beneficial and where it can really stand out. Now, the basis and all the styles of the combat mean that Revs should be one of the best places for you to go and use Necromancy at. They're undead creatures. Their HP isn't massively high, apart from the Rev Knight, and you can kill them at distance and speed. So because of that, Necromancy really should shine at Revs. But I've not been there yet. I've just done a quick little run around and a little bit of a test, and it did work pretty well. So I wanted to show you guys the video, running through what I'm using, how I'm using it, along with the rough profits per hour for Revs. Now, if you didn't know, Revenants were originally in the wilderness, but were relocated into a cave. To get there, the easiest way is for you to take the Wilderness Lodestone and then run into this dungeon link here. Once you're into this dungeon, Revs are basically here in this building area over here as well. So it's just a little bit of run through. You're only going to run through some Greater Demons and some Hellhounds. And because of changes which have happened in Runescape 3, this is actually not like Wilderness where people can kill you. There is that option if you opt in, but if you go to this NPC I'm about to show you, you can opt out so players can't attack you in the Wilderness. So because of that, it is safer than normal, which is why I'm probably taking a more riskier sort of setup than normal. You can absolutely take whatever setup you want to do, but this is what I'm going to take. This is my sort of Slayer setup, so it is the tier 90 power armor with some decent-ish perks. Nothing too standout or crazy, but enough to get by and give me a little bit of a damage buff. The Zook Necromancy Cape, again, with the speed you're killing these, Death Schools really isn't going to be anything beneficial, so you could always hit Kill Cape. No real issues in doing that or the Zook Cape. I've got a Wen book, don't think I'll be using it because I don't think I'll need to. Again, the best Lantern and Death Guard you've got. I've got the tier 90s with Precise 6 Genocidal and Equilibrium 4 on the Lantern. Again, not optimal best in slot perks, but good enough for what we're going to be doing. The most important thing though for you to have, which I hope you have had for all your Necromancy training, is the Salve Amulet E, because of the extra damage you'll be getting on the undead enemies in terms of damage and also hit chance. Something quite nice as well for you to have on your armor is Undead Slayer. I've got that on my first Necromancy robes, but I didn't really want to use this because that really was an OP setup. I want to show that Revs can be a decent moneymaker even without the top tier of gear or armor or weapons. So this is stuff you can all get yourself just from doing Necromancy. Through all the upgrades, it's nothing out of reach of anyone. All you need is 90 Necromancy. But again, level 80, level 70 could probably do it without much grief if you've got things like overloads, auras, and other boostable stuff to catch you up from the DPS gap. I'd say tier 80 is sort of the minimum I'd want to take, but again, you could try tier 70 if you have perks on it. It could probably make up that gap in DPS anyway. In terms of an info, again, nothing too spectacular. Some overloads, Excalibur, bunyips to heal, ectoplasm, don't forget it like I always seem to, couple of brews, couple of restores, and some sailfish. Again, if you want the info space, you could change out the brews for Vampirism Aura, you could change the restores out for Penance Aura or Powder. You could rock Vampirism Aura and Penance Pad and just take some sailfish, and then just a teleport out just in case I need it. So like I said earlier on, you can go to an NPC to opt out of PvP combat in the Wilderness. So I'll just take you over to her now. So it's this NPC here, Vala. So if you want to toggle out, just click the toggle PvP button and it'll give you an option to either opt in or opt out, but you want to opt out so people cannot attack you in the Wilderness. So that's pretty much it. In terms of money making, this is roughly about 11.7 mil profit. Not only that, Rev has a collection of pets. Basically the amount of Rev monsters there is the amount of pets you're currently got a chance of getting. So quite a big list of pets in the Rev Cave, and it's quite a nice little log to go and work out. So in terms of the log, if we were to find it, it's linked to the Chaos Elemental, and it basically includes the majority of these items. Some of them do have value. The biggest value is the Warhammer. The Status Warhammer is still over 100 mil, so it's still a very decent drop. It's a nice little log for you to do. A lot of choice of pets, and some of the Rev pets do look really cool. One of them is absolutely massive and completely is a ultimate troll. So yeah, basically in terms of the tactics we're going to do, we're going to run around and kill them really quick. So let's go to the Wilderness Altar now. But yeah, roughly 11.7 mil. Great chance at finishing a collection log. Great chance at numerous pets as well. I've seen some absolute disasters of Rev logs though. I've seen people go 50k kills. and not fill the log or not complete the pets, but it's something nice and chill for you to do. It's not the most intensive combat style ever. You're basically just running around like one-shotting with Necromancy. Now, a lot of people do this on Legacy mode with the old sort of like long Noxious Longbow, really good for that. Just one hit in, and also the Bay Knight 2H. I'm going to use Revolution, but again, Necromancy with Legacy could be something to try out anyway. So we're going to get to this corner here. I'm going to overload up, and basically I'm just going to work out a way to run around. Oh, we got something, but I think that's for pet. It is. So I got the Rev. That's the Rev Knight, I think. Oh no, it's the Imp. Right, okay. So maybe what they do, you start with the base, because I definitely didn't kill the Imp, because the Imp's here. I got it out of the Knight. Also, Death School's doing some work. But yeah, this is really easy. Like, just going around. The only thing I would say is the Dragon hit me with poison, because I didn't have things like Volley of Souls or the special attack there. But yeah, you're pretty much just running around, just one hit on them. And especially like if you have a bar where you're doing the Touch of Death, especially on the lower tier monsters, once you come to like the Rev Knight, the Dragon, the Orc, or the Dark Beast, you have Touch of Death. And you have Touch of Death available a couple of times, and it just helps so much with the DPS. It's like here, Touch of Death a couple of times, and you'll just completely like let it go. Although it's fighting back this time. And this is where Revs can take a little bit of time and be a little annoying, but usually Spec and Volley of Souls are definitely on the Knight and the Dragon. And the rest is just pretty much easy. The rest are basically just Adren builders. And there you go, Touch of Death, and that absolutely melted that Knight. So one method you can do, which can be better for Proft as well, is just to focus on the higher tier monsters. And that would be the Dragon, the Knight, the Dark Beast. And that'd probably save the Orc as well. And you just rotate between them four. And you could be looking at like roughly 240 kills, which with the speed I'm killing, you probably will kill some lesser monsters anyway, just because you're waiting for the respawn. But focusing more on the higher tier ones, you have the better chance of drops. The lower tiered Revs can drop stuff as well, just at a reduced rate. But I don't know, like with the speed I'm killing them, you will get more total kills per hour, definitely. But you can also focus on the big four, and then also work on getting your best chance at getting a decent drop as well. In terms of the collection log, there you go, one hitting a Rev Knight. Love to see it. If you were going to go for this collection log, I would definitely say to like do it in chunks. Whether you do it for like every 2 pets and then have a break. Doing this in one big go, if you can do it, then fair play. But it is a grind to me. Oh, there's our first one. Oh, we got an enhancer. Oh, lame. But while we're here, let's use it. So for 1,000 kills, it'll give us an enhanced drop rate. So we've just done a rotation of the big 3, and the Dragon hasn't spawned yet. So I've squeezed an Orc in, but then we'll go back to the Dragon. So Dragon, Knight, Dark Beast, Orc, back to Dragon, and then continuing that cycle for our best chance of getting a drop. You will get more of these 3 kills per hour. Well, those 3 monsters in particular. However, at least with the small ones, I was building up adrenaline and killing these a lot faster. But again, these are the ones which will drop you the items. They'll give you the best chance of dropping items. So maybe they're the best to just recycle around. And again, this is for you guys to decide what you want to do, what works best for you. If you think it's better to go around and kill them all, or if it was better just to focus on them 3. It really is up to you, and it's how you want to play it and do it as well. Videos like this, guides like this, they're only just a guideline. It's, in the end of the day, it's always how you want to do it and how you want to play. Originally, I've come killing them all, and now I'm trying to kill these 4 just on their own. Slight note as well, if you're going to be doing the Dragon, an anti-poison will save you a little bit of pain as well, because that poison damage hurts quite a bit. Definitely a Volley of Souls is the way to play the Dragon as well. You just don't give it a chance to like heal or do anything else. So I do take it back. The Death Schools work very, very well. This is the spot I found that it worked out best though. I'm just waiting to see if some of the spawns will come close. Right, let's try it now. Now, if you get some of the lesser spawns as well, it will come back and take more out. But as you see, we've just done 2 there with 1 go. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this 30-minute stint. In terms of kills when we've had the Charger, we have done 70. And I think we got that sort of 5 minutes into this little half-hour session. But again, in terms of killing these three, you're pretty much bang on for like rotation wise. Lower level, or if you want to have more kills per hour, again, kill the smaller creatures as well. That is more than capable to be done. You will get less of the big 3 kills per hour, but you will still get a decent amount per hour as well, because you're just killing them so quick. Now, a few things I would change with my original setup. I would take a anti-poison just for the Rev Dragon. I think the Knight can also poison, but either way, I've been poisoned a few times. The Death Dealer Robes and the ability to Death Mark is massive for the big 3, and you'll probably kill them so quick because of it. Necromancy is really fun, really quick, and you're going to get massive kills per hour. I would say it would probably be better than some of the old methods for doing revs. In terms of damage, you really don't sort of see a lot. What's sort of given me the most problems for the whole trip has been the poison damage. But again, if you bring an anti-poison, you won't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's not been too bad of a 30-minute trip, to be fair. We've unlocked the first pet. We've got a drop enhancer for still another 900 kills. We've not got any of the wilderness weapons, but I'll definitely be back at Revs because I think it's quite a fun little drop log to do. It's a nice title as well, and you know what we feel about the pets. We love the pets on the account. We'll definitely be back here as well. And for like 11 mil an hour average, it's pretty good. And that's really something I want to explore on this account. And as well as the bond account, I would class Revs as sort of a mid-level sort of demi-boss-ish. And by completing that log, you're probably going to bank yourself like 200-300 mil just in drops alone. And with Revs especially, you're going to get all the pets, which is really nice. I mean, the Rev Orc still looks really cool after all these years. The Knight, the Dark Beast, and I think it's the Lizard Demon, which is like really tall as well. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm making quite a few of these like AFK or money-making videos now. Now that Necromancy sort of dipped off a bit and people are sort of going back to the normal way of playing, I think it's time to go back to the content we used to do and the content I know you guys enjoy. I've quickly got to edit a lot of the Season 3 of the Bond account, so that will be coming back very, very soon. I've seen all your votes on the most recent poll as well, so maybe I'll record something like a week with a free membership version 2 and release it after the Bond series as well, just so we can get the Bond series all caught up to date because there's a lot of stuff still to release for it. But again, thank you all for the views, thank you for all the comments, the likes and the subs, really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have enjoyed one more time, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.